सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् सर्ववेदान्तसिद्धान्त गोचरं तमगोचरं गोविन्दं परमानन्दं सद्गुरुं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् षड्भिरोर्मिभिरयोगियोगिहृत् भावितं न करणैर्विभावितं बुद्ध्यवेद्यमनवद्यभूतियत् ब्रह्मतत्त्वमसि भावयात्मनि. May you understand yourself as the source of the universe. Because it's a problem with respect to oneself. Problem that's because confusion with respect to oneself. So may you understand yourself as the reality. That's what the scripture ought to say. You discover your reality. Because as per your understanding, whatever you think you are, that's a relative concept. In reality, you are the truth. So that truth about oneself has got to be discovered. And you are the person who is going to try and find it out. Because when the problem is yours, definitely the solution has got to be also yours. You have to find your solution. No one in this field can help you. Externally they can help, but you have to analyze. Just like any knowledge for that matter, any knowledge. Somebody will give you the knowledge, but the knowledge has to be yours. That is how the continuation of any knowledge, teacher-student relationship. The teacher will teach you and the student will learn. You are going to learn. If you want to learn, if you do not, then even if the best teacher in this world is not going to, it cannot help you. Even if the best teacher actually. So best teachers should be there, and along with that, the best student also. Ascharya Bhakta Kushalusya Labdha, it has been said here in the scripture. Because this is the subtlest matter in this universe. Subtlest knowledge. Among all the knowledges, this is the subtlest one. So that is the reason why it has got to be taught by an eminent teacher. A teacher who lives with the reality. And also it has got to be appreciated by the person who is ready for this knowledge. He has got to be also very, very prudent in understanding this. It's not somebody's capacity to know varieties of things that matter. It's not that important. What is important is to be able to relate to the reality. Unless you give up the relative reality, you cannot go to the truth. So, Kushalosya Labdha, a person who understands this, he is very, very prudent. He can analyze things and understand. Okay, so here in this verse, the scripture says, the truth is not affected by hunger, thirst, death, disease, or anything, for any difficulties for that matter. Any difficulties. You are not affected by anything. See the statement. Almost 100% people they get affected because of the problems of the body. They get affected. See, there is fever in your body. Let's say there is fever. Okay, so but you are getting affected. You cannot do certain things when there is fever. Definitely, that's okay. But you're getting affected doesn't uh, doesn't bring an end to the fever. Doesn't stop the fever. See, one has to analyze these things. Fever is there, you will take medicine and it will take some time for the disease to be healed. That's okay. But when you are getting affected, you're getting affected doesn't bring an end to the fever. That should be understood. That's the reason why this is a very important quality of a mature person. Very important quality to be able to tolerate difficult situations, whether it belongs to the body or mind or external world. Getting affected is natural. You've got some urgent job, let's say. You have got some important job you want to do, and the body is not permitting. So, what do? You know that you can't do it, but there is something to be done. So, you wish that you could do, but the body is not permitting. You you curse everything. Generally, people curse the entire universe. So there is no job, I tell you. See, find it out. There is no job which, if I don't do, the world is going to come to an end. The sky is not going to fall. If I cannot do anything that I consider important, what I consider important is actually, if I understand, it is nothing. Any job for that matter, any job, any knowledge, anything to be done, nothing is important. You can easily understand this when I say uh, death, Mr. Death, you can say, Yamaraj. It's called Yamaraj in Sanskrit. Death doesn't find anything important in anything. Anything that is to be done in this earth is meaningless in front of death. No work whatsoever. If you ask, I'm telling you the last thing. So, if you ask the Lord of Death, wait for a few minutes, I'm going to meditate. He said, no, it's not, time is over, you please come. I don't know what is meditation, etc. I know my job. Simple. So it's better if you complete your work before it is too late, as early as possible. If you do it, then it is there for you. And if you don't do this, you are away from the reality. Ihacchet Vedit Atha Satyamasti Nachidyaha Vedit Mahati Minashti. This is what is mentioned in Ishavasya Upanishad. There is an Upanishad part of the Veda. If you know this, as long as you are alive, the subject matter is there for you. And if you don't know before the death of this body, then you are losing the infinity, because the gain is the infinity. When you are going to gain the infinity, definitely you are going to lose the infinity. For example, if you are supposed to get, let's say, 1,000 rupees in a given situation, suppose you don't go there, then you will lose 1,000. You are supposed to get 1,000. If you don't go there, then you are not going to get that 1,000. Similarly, the human body is there, and the benefit is infinity. If you don't get it, then you are losing the infinity. So, truth, as here it is said, is not affected by truth, or you are not affected by hunger and thirst, death, varieties of problems. You are not affected. See, how do you say I'm not getting affected? I'm affected. Therefore, you have to assimilate and not get affected. Getting affected means when something happens, you are not able to do your duty. And feel sad about it. So you are supposed to do something and you are not able to do it because of the physical problem. Some problem came up and you are not able to do your duty. Now you are getting affected. How do you understand so that you won't get affected? See, you didn't bring the problem to this body. You wanted to do something, and the next day the fever was there. So you didn't bring in the fever. You didn't invite the fever. So when you didn't invite the fever, why do you suffer because you are not able to do it? Because you think that if I don't do it, a lot of some loss is going to happen. Whatever I am not able to do it means something big loss is going to happen. No, never, no loss. Even if you don't don't do anything, there is no loss to the world. You just think there have been so many important persons, important in the sense they have done for the society, they lived for the society, and death doesn't spare anybody. Nothing and nobody is important. You see the reality of the Lord. Nobody is important. Somebody is doing a very good work, and so therefore he should be allowed to live a few minutes more, a few hours more. No, what you are doing is simply meaningless. Any action for that matter is meaningless. Understanding is important. So whatever I do, that is not important. What I understand is important. I am privileged to work today. I am privileged to do something today. And whatever I am doing, including worshipping, helping others, donations, etc., whatever, nothing is important. I am allowed to live today. That's very important. Whatever you are doing, I tell you. So, with respect to job, definitely there is something right, something wrong. But even if I am doing right things, I am privileged to do the right thing. I am privileged today. That should be known. We are available today. That's the reason why we are doing something. So my doing something is not important. What is important is I am privileged to do this. This is what is called yoga. Establishing a connection between the Lord and yourself. That is yoga. Yogi Hitu Bhavitam. That's what the next words this they say. This truth is available for a person who is connected to the Lord. You have to discover the connection with the Lord. The Lord, which is of the universe. When you talk of the universe, anything that happens in the universe is because of the grace of the Lord. Lord's grace alone. So you have to develop the connection. And when and when you are trying to develop the connection, how do you do it? Go to the scripture. The Lord has got to be assimilated. It's not that some Lord is going to come and tell you that I'm the Lord. It's not like that. You have to listen to things about the Lord. Hmm? Somebody has to tell you. That's why this continuation of the teaching, which is called parampara, it flows down from the Lord Himself. Every knowledge flows down. So you have to discover that without Lord nothing can happen. So this understanding how I'm not affected by hunger, thirst, death, etc. You are the person who is going to assimilate it. And next, it is available for a person who is establishing a connection with the Lord. This truth is available definitely. But if you establish a connection with the Lord, then only you can understand this. So when you are attracted, see, same object is there, same world will be there, but now you have become a devotee of the Lord. Because you accept the Lord, therefore you become a devotee. Otherwise, same human being is there. If the same, he was the same human being. This fellow, he was getting up at 10 o'clock, let's say, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, he was getting up. Today he is getting up early in the morning, 4 or 5, before sunrise, definitely. So he has become a devotee now. It is the same human being who didn't wake up early. So what happened? Something happened inside. Hmm. A time will come, this sort of relationship will lead to the understanding that what can I do? Living helplessly every moment. And the grace of the Lord, something is happening and nothing is important, whatever I do in my life. So you have already established a connection with the Lord because of your understanding. And how did you understand? Living a life. Unless you live a life means everybody is living a life definitely. But how should I live my life? You have to have the routine. I'll do this type of worshipping, this type of understanding, this type of repeating the names of the Lord again and again, which is called japa. Again and again, I'll be repeating the names of the Lord. I'll analyze how the Lord in various forms keeps maintaining the entire universe. Who is maintaining the universe? Hmm? Who is providing food? We'll say so our parents are providing, no? Or I am providing the food to the children, no? Mother Earth is providing. I am just giving whatever the Mother Earth is giving. I have purchased so much of vegetable from the market. What is the question of market without Mother Earth providing vegetable? Hmm. You call it a vegetable. And suddenly, not suddenly, it happens. If you keep trying this, a time will come when you will understand that it's not vegetable, it is the manifest form of the Lord. Yes, that is what the revelation. If you try to understand, the truth will be revealed to you if you try. If you don't try, you will be where you are. Just like for I'm giving an example. You do not know language Telugu, let's say Telugu language you don't know, or Japanese language you don't know. Entire life you will not understand till death. Now suppose you say now I'm going to die, so therefore I should know Japanese. No, this is not going to happen. Similarly, at the time of death, suppose somebody wants to say, I want to know something about Lord. No. I have seen people, those who are not at all interested in the Lord, at the time of death, or nearing death, at such time, they dislike Lord, they scold Lord. Because see, they have not tried to mindfully, listen to me carefully, they have not tried to tolerate difficult situations. How can they accept the final journey? They know that they are not going to be here in this earth. They cannot digest this reality because they have not understood the things about the creation, and they have not tried to remain cool irrespective of different situations. They have not tried. With grudge, they have tolerated. Just like, see, fever is there and you don't like it, you know, so you get irritated. You scold the entire universe. You scold the doctor who is giving you the medicine because it's not giving you the relief. Instantly, you should get the relief. When you take the tablet, suddenly the fever should be gone. Your imagination is like that. So when you are not having this disposition to tolerate different situations, how can you accept lying in the bed? And you know you won't be here, so you cannot hear the name of the Lord also. You will say, no, that is very natural, that's nature of the mind. unless you accept the reality, and if you unless you try every day to accept the reality, at the time of death, you can never remain cool, I tell you, because you know that others will be here. You think that others will be here, but it is not correct. They won't be here, dear. They are not going to be here forever. That understanding should be there. Today it's my turn, and tomorrow will be somebody else's turn. That understanding should be very, very clear. And unless you discover there is no loss, you cannot, I can say, enjoy death. No profit living in this earth. That is you have to discover. There's no loss definitely, but living on this earth, there's no profit. What benefit do I get? Mhm. That sort of understanding should be there. So you cannot say, I will be happy at the time of death and remember the Lord. That's not possible. You have to try. Suddenly, as I told, you cannot speak Japanese because you are about to die. No. So you have to put effort now itself. We don't know about tomorrow, but now itself, the Lord has given us the opportunity to remember Him. So anybody who tries to establish connection with the Lord can establish. So you have closed your eyes. So for something, you're just sitting on the chair, and you just thought that let me close the eyes for some time. So you have closed your eyes. Suppose I say open your eyes, and you don't open. Can you see? Hmm. You have closed your eyes, and I say you see the dog coming towards you. So you don't want to see. You can understand what I say, but you cannot see. Why? Because you have closed your eyes. Similarly, you have closed your thinking process. You think that this is how it is to be lived. You think that this is very important in this world. You think that this, if I get, then my life will be done. This is see, what do people think? If I get a job, I don't want anything else. If I construct a house, then I don't want anything else. I don't want anything else. There will be so many conditions till you die, I tell you. If this happens, then I don't need anything else. It's all misunderstanding, immature understanding. You think this is very important, and there's a reason why when you say, if I get this, I won't be interested in anything else. Another desire will come up, dear. Once you fulfill a desire and become happy, another desire will crop up. It will come up, and it will again goad you to act. It will drive you to act. You cannot stay quiet. Why people are running hither and thither? Why? Because they think that they are going to do so many things. Hmm. And by doing things, they become happy. Nothing wrong in being happy doing things, but that I will be doing this like this forever. This is the problem. I'll be doing this forever. It is nonsense, sheer nonsense, I tell you. And everybody thinks that I'll be doing like this. Tomorrow I'll do this. After 1 hour, 1 year, I'll do this. All this is all against the reality. And that's the reason why some difficult situation comes up. This fellow is not able to digest. I thought I could do everything, but I'm not able to do it. So who is the governing factor? Who is deciding things in this world? So you are doing and you are making others do. This is what the statement of the scripture you see. The Lord alone does everything, and Lord alone makes others do also. That means there is no other doer in this world. So in fact, a liberated life means not having the desire to live one moment further. Nothing wrong in living, but there is no desire, no strong desire to live one moment further. Because I know there is no loss. There is a mature person's understanding. And of course, If you know this or if you don't know this, it doesn't matter. What matters is future is uncertain, and that's beautiful. Because I have not created the future like that. Future is just like this. Past is I can remember something. Present I can understand things that are happening. So always ready. I'm always ready. That sort of a mature person one has got to be. So when you don't give importance to anything, then only you can live. Otherwise, what will happen? I'll do this today, I'll do this tomorrow, I'll do this next month, next year, 5 year planning. So I don't think anybody will be doing 150 years planning. After 150 years, I'll do this and that. Nobody will think that because because everybody knows the reality. So you learn to enjoy both day and night because both are inevitable factors. Just like day, night also is inevitable, and both are beautiful, equally beautiful. So the sense organs do not have the capacity to understand the truth about the universe because they have got a restricted sphere of their work as they are restricted to form. Ear restricted to only one aspect, that is sound. That's the reason why it is said here that your sense organs are not going to help here. Suppose I say, I saw the Lord, fine. But you saw the Lord in one form alone. One form. In fact, the object of your eyesight is Lord. Object of your ear is the Lord. Object or your taste is the Lord. Yes. All the five things of experience, form, etc. Everything is Lord. And the experiencer also is the Lord. Because the Lord has got to be everything. So, I saw the Lord, fine, definitely you saw the Lord in a given form. But every form is the Lord, it is a matter of understanding, not a subject matter of the eyesight. So every form is the Lord, you have to understand. Every sound is the Lord, you have to understand. So the sense organs do not have the capacity to reveal this truth. What does it? What can reveal then? The intellect. Buddhya vedya mana vadya bhuti yad. Even the intellect cannot understand just like analyzing things. You can analyze things and you can do something. Like you saw the vegetable and you analyzed and you could make a dish out of it. People do that like that. Similarly, the, the intellect can find the reality. That's not truth. The intellect also cannot because it is the product of the same truth. How can it find the truth? Intellect can analyze the external world, but intellect cannot analyze its own source. The wave can affect the ship, etc., in the ocean, but the wave cannot affect the water. Wave can bring a shipwreck. If it's a huge wave, it can bring a shipwreck. But the wave cannot affect water. Mind can do so many things, but mind cannot do anything to its source, consciousness. So, understanding like this is the system. Your mind is there to understand things with the help of the sense organ, fine. But the source of the mind The mind itself has to understand that I am functioning because of the source. No doubt. In full moon day, your the sun, the moon is very bright, but the brightness of the moon definitely 100% depends upon the sun. That is good to understand. There is no problem. We don't dismiss this moonlight, but what we say is the moonlight is not an independent light. It is the light of the sun. Similarly, the functioning of the mind is not independent. It is because of the product of the consciousness, because of which it is functioning. So that understanding, mind, see, and mind means the ego, or I do this and that, etc. So I now what will happen after understanding this? I am doing this because the Lord is allowing me to do. This is what the understanding. This moon can say, yes, light is there definitely, but the whole light belongs to the sun. Similarly, I can also understand I am doing varieties of things definitely, but actually Lord alone does. Or you can say, Lord does things through me. Something has to be there. Without moon being there, how can you get light in the night? Moon has got to be there. Similarly, the mind has got to be there for varieties of activities. With respect to human beings, mind doesn't is not needed with respect to activities in air, fire, etc. Activities are taking place. But when it comes to the human being, mind is required. And so this same mind can now discover that I don't do anything, I have not done anything. Moon can say, I have never lit anything. It's not my light. Similarly, a mature person, he's called a mature person. A mature person can understand, I've never done anything in my life. Lord alone has done everything. Find it out. It's an opportunity. Mind given means it's an opportunity for you to discover how you haven't done anything. And in fact, nobody in this world, past, present, future, can do anything. Past nobody has past nobody has done anything. Present nobody is doing anything, and future also nobody can do. Who is doing then? Just one sun. Remember, one sun. Similarly, the truth alone does everything. Everybody, you can say, hey, instrument. Everybody is instrument. Moon is instrument. Similarly, each and everybody in this world is instrument in the hands of the Lord. So, and the how many ways the Lord can manifest? Innumerable ways. Innumerable ways. You can imagine mm, the form of the human beings. Look at the face. Look at your face in the mirror. It's unique. You don't find such a face in this world. Every face is unique. So nice. Everything is unique in this creation. So when you appreciate it more and more, you remain comfortable. You keep appreciating. It increases, I tell you, definitely. When you are trying something now, this is the nature of the mind. Scripture has said again and again, you keep practicing it, because unless you do it, unless you practice, it's not going to happen. It's not one day work. You need to practice it. So when the understanding stays with you, you are called a liberated person. You are not worried because of anything. There is no profit, no loss. This sort of understanding alone is the last thing that a human being can aspire for. Nothing more. The best thing is there is no work, nothing to be done. And that's the reason why in the tradition, Vedic tradition, no work situation is given for the human being. No work situation. What is the sannyasa they call it? You give up everything, including worshipping. It's nothing because you don't need anything in this world. But you are happy. You don't need anything and you are happy. That's what called sannyasa. So nothing, no worship. Whom should I worship? Everything is Lord. What should I worship? So that it's the understanding itself is the best worship. But the understanding to take place, it takes a lot of time if somebody tries. And if you don't try, definitely you'll be the same person till your last breath. So today the Lord has given the opportunity to us to try mm, and put ourselves in the right track. That much we can do. The rest of the thing belongs to the Lord. I don't know what's going to happen in future, but as of now, I can say I'm available for this subject matter. And if that can be done, that is done by someone, then things will take its own course. Rest of the time, we'll meditate, sit straight, close your eyes, and take the names of various parts of the body. Just see those parts: right foot, the toes, right knee, right thigh, left foot, the toes, left knee, left thigh, stomach, chest, back, right palm, the fingers, right elbow, right arm, right shoulder, left palm, the fingers, left elbow, left arm, left shoulder, neck, back side of the head, right ear, right cheek, left ear, left cheek, mouth, nose, right eye, left eye, forehead, top of the head, the hair, entire body. I'm, I'm happy with the body the way it is. Whether it is male or female, I'm happy with that. I don't have any objection. Similarly, I don't have any objection with respect to any other person. I don't have objection to the way the life has unfolded. From childhood till now, the way my life has unfolded, this is how it is supposed to be. It could not have been otherwise. Similarly, everybody's life, it couldn't have been otherwise. And the rest of the life also we don't know, but it will unfold definitely. Whichever way it's going to unfold, I don't know, but definitely it will unfold as per the script. The script is already written. Each and every day it is unfolding, and I will remain happy with the way it unfolds in the future. The way it unfolds in the future, I will not have any objection. See how the air is entering into the body through the nose. This is the system. The air has been given the capacity to keep everybody alive. Nobody breathes. The breathing takes place, respiration takes place. This system, the Lord's creation, be grateful to the air that is entering into the body through the nose. Just pay attention, don't control. mental worship. Imagine any form of the Lord, because the Lord is all pervasive. It is there in the imagined form also. Put a flower at the feet of the Lord, prostrate in front, and pray, "O Lord, give me the capacity to accept whatever I cannot change. Give me the capacity to change whatever I can change, and may I know in every situation what I can change and what I cannot change." Taking the names of the Lord again and again, doing salutations. I'm just chanting Om Namah Shivaya. You just listen to it. By listening itself, the chanting takes place. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Whatever may be the size of the wave, it is water in the ocean. Whatever is the size of the wave, it is water. Similarly, whatever happens in the universe, it is consciousness. Just like in the dream, whatever happens, whatever you see in the dream, it is nothing but consciousness. Similarly, in the entire universe, whatever you experience, it is nothing but one consciousness. Everything is the consciousness. I am that consciousness, not different from that consciousness. Every wave is the same water. Similarly, the entire universe is one consciousness alone. Looks like so many, but it's one. So many is not a problem. So many waves, not a problem. One water. Similarly, consciousness alone is the truth, and looks like so many, doesn't matter. This is how the way it is. I am that consciousness. Everything is that consciousness. And there is no change whatsoever. In consciousness, there is no change. Om Swasti Prajabhya Paripalayam Nyayena Margena Mahimmahishaha Go Brahmanebhya Shubhavastu Nityam Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Kale Vrishatu Parjanyah Prithivi Sasyasarini Deshoyam Kshovarhitah Brahmana Santarubhyah Sarvesham Sastirubhavatu Sarvesham Shantirubhavatu Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santurnamaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashantu Ma Kasyid Dukho Bhag Bhavet Satoma Satgamaya तमसोमा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतंगमय ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम